everybody. Excuse me, I know I'm a little late tonight. But it is Friday night. Hi, Terry. Hi, Chow. Hi, Dr. Early. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Melody. Hi, Christine. I'm sorry I'm late tonight. Hi, Sonia. Hello, Kiki. Long time no see. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Mary. Hey, Gloria. Hi, Sparkle Miss. So while we're waiting for everybody to jump on, remember when we made those foiled stamped cards? Well, I went in with some regular ink and just filled it up with some more leaves. And this one, the sentiment is, a different path doesn't make you lost. This one I stamped in brown ink, but it was hard to see, so I just did it again, and I did heat embossing on it, and it says, there is beauty in simplicity. Hi, Linda. Oh, a crafty family. And then this one says, never lose your sense of wonder. And it reminds me of the, who sings it? The country singer that sings that song. And then you dance or something, and the one line is never lose your sense of wonder, right? Hi, Stacy, welcome. Hello, Jody. Hi, Suzette. So I wanted to show you guys those. I just have to put those in card fronts, but that was part of the let's make a card out of this stuff yesterday. And we are going to play with these. I also wanted to show you, I got a very surprise package today. These are from Pam. So I wanted to show them to you. So, you know, sometimes I think we buy multiple items, or we buy them with the best intentions and then we never use them. Or sometimes we win things, or other people give us things, or we get free stuff. And if you guys have any of that in your stash that you just don't know what to do with it and you want to put it in my giveaway donation, let me know. So some of these I will keep. Some of them will go into our donation to give to winners. So this is super cute. It actually had Leah's name on it, and she's definitely going to keep this one. This one is fries, and it's a little fry basket die and little French fries. It's so cute. I'm going to show you that. And then this is another Simon Says stamp die, and it's the shadow die and the actual written die. So it's the shadow die and the actual words to "You Are Loved." So cute. This one's cute. This is the Crafter's Companion wraparound die, and it's a little snow family. So when you make a card that folds in the front, you have a little snowman family that make like a belly band that go around the front of the card. So super cute. Hi, Suzette. This one I already have, so this one I will put in the giveaway, but this is super cute if you make little boys cards. I remember making the kids Easter cards with this stamp set. So this one is Bo Bunny, and it's little monsters. And I remember making the card and I had this guy like hanging from the ceiling. But it's cute little alien monsters. Love this set. I have this set. This is really pretty. This is Altenew layering dies. So it's a stamp and die set, and it's the Blooming Branches die. So you can cut the layers out with paper, or you can stamp and cut the layers out, but really, really pretty. This one really was cool, and it reminded me of yesterday's card. Someone asked if I had the long card dies, and I was like, nah, I don't know that I would use them. But then I saw this and I was like, oh, this is super cute. So this is from Trinity Stamps. Yes, Kiki, I know, girls like monsters too. This is called the Slimline Frame and Fold Standalone die. But it has Love You, these stitched hearts, regular hearts, and then it has a thin frame on the inside and then a double thicker frame on the outside. Oh, looks like I'm buffering. And then it has a stitched die here and a regular square die and a stitched heart. So this has a lot of goodies in that. And then she did some foil stamping with the parasol stamp, which actually came out way better than my examples did. So I don't know how she did this, but this looks pretty good. If she did the Heidi Swap ink, I would say this is a really good example of it. So this one will go in the giveaway as well, because I already have this. So I'm going to add this with the Altenew markers. And I'm really sorry, I know the Altenew markers sold out with the link that I have. Those were the 40 pack. There is a 20 pack of Altenew markers, so I will link those later for you guys. And then she made me a card. Oh, one more thing. These, I think, are masks. Hold on, I gotta take the glove off. These, to me, look like masks. So when you're doing your card making, you know what size, and then you can ink over these, but they're little rectangular masks. Those are 4 of those, and then 4 stencils that match those masks. So I'm guessing this is a really easy way to layer up your cards when you are stamping and you want to make sure that they line up correctly. I think these, I've seen these before. They go in your like Misty, and then when you want to layer your layers, you use this as your guide. So this is really handy because you guys know I just kind of stick my layers on there. But this makes sure that you layer your masks, or you layer your cards all lined up. So I did see this once before. I never seen them in person. So that is super cool. And then she sent me this cool card. Look at this. What do you call this kind of shell? But she foiled it. And the background has mica in there. It's stamped, and it's just, this is going to go on my desk. I'm just going to look at it. It's so pretty. Definitely FSC approved, for sure. Hi, Narelle. A Nautilus. Okay, look at this card. The detail in this card. So this has like a stitched, I can't explain it. It's a stitched like rain shower, and then she cut out the umbrella, and then she did the umbrella here is embossed with the new Color Falls foil from Creative Vision Stamps. This is layered die cut. There is shimmer on top of it, and then here too, and then of course she wrote a sweet little message inside, and I love this part. Isn't that cute? And she cut out, now here's a stamp set I had been looking at, but I hadn't jumped on getting. This is the Waves stamp set from the Ton. So she stamped one for me, and then she did all of these foiled layers. Let me turn this over so we can see it better. Foiled layers, so you can layer this. I think this goes behind here. I don't know the exact order. I'll have to look it up. But when you put these layers together, how fun is this? And she foiled them, so that just looks so cool. So she sent me several different layers, several different colors. And this one is with the new foil from Creative Vision Stamps. The one that I think it's called, I can't remember. I don't have it in front of me. But it's the one that has the rocks in it. Look at that. Hi, Charlotte. So I think if you layer these up correctly, I think this is how they go. But doesn't that look like a real wave? It's so awesome. I love it. I love every single little piece of it. So thank you, Pam. And like I said, some of these things will go in the donate pile. So keep your eyes out because you never know what you're going to get. And I appreciate you guys when you think of me and send me things like that. And I am able to share them with our fellow crafters. Where's the envelope at that went in? Hi, Jamie. Hi, Tina. Hi, Birch. The Ton. The Ton. They made the stamp. It's a layering stamp set, and they made the layering die. So thank you, Pam, for that. All right. I'm putting my gloves on. Oh, I did paint my nails today. It's not exactly great. This black under here looks terrible. But it's the hollow taco glitter from our girl Christine at Simply Nail Logical. And her factory is in New Jersey, so I got them so fast. But they're really pretty. Brea Reese. Thank you, Carol. I usually have them in front of me. There is no code for Creative Vision stamps anymore, Bonnie. That was just a one-time, few days thing. Okay, so I cannot stop looking at this card. Yes, Hollow Taco Kiki. But I just love it so much, and I feel so selfish wanting to keep it for myself that I decided we needed to make some more. So maybe not in this long format, maybe in regular card format, but I have two other pieces. This is the same as what came off of there. But so for those of you that missed it yesterday when I had my little coronavirus breakdown, I do apologize to everybody for that. So today will be more light and lively, and we will have more fun. So I have a piece of foiled cardstock, and I have a piece of matte cardstock. These are both from Crafter's Companion. I bought them, I don't know, a couple months back during HSN Craft Show when they still had $5 shipping. So I wanted to see if we could get the same beautiful alcohol ink look as we did here. Are you guys buffering? Am I doing okay? Because my phone keeps like cutting out like it's buffering. So to do this look, you're going to need some kind of foiled cardstock or matte cardstock. I don't know that I would do... I'm just going to do the whole sheets. I don't know that somebody asked about doing, you know, what we normally do where we take regular toner sheets and foil it. I don't want to try that because honestly, I just don't want to waste my foil. These are already done. So I figured you guys could just pull these out of the drawer and just throw alcohol ink on them. Hi, Cindy. We're going to make a big mess. And I know Chow just ordered her alcohol ink. So she's really raring to go here, right? Oh, you guys say I'm doing fine. Okay, so I'm just going to put that up there. So that's why I have the gloves on today. So you definitely need some alcohol inks. The little blow tool from Tim Holtz works really well. You need some blending solution, and you need some, you know what, I have one piece of Yupo paper, so I'm going to get that out. We might as well use it up. It's the last one in this pack. And this is the Tim Holtz 5x7 Yupo paper, not the extra thick, just the regular. And I don't have any of the vellum Yupo paper. I don't know why, I just don't. There it goes out again. It just went out. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube. So maybe we'll do a little practice on this one. Let me grab my nonstick mat. Ta-da! Yeah, I don't know why. Hey, Leah.
What?
I think you're going to have to get off of there and maybe tell Xavier. Yeah, because I think all of us, it's buffering, Leah.
What does that mean?
You guys got to get off the internet. So I'm going to use those same colors because they were pretty. And I have regular isopropyl alcohol. We have blending solution. They said hi, Leah.
What?
They said hi, Leah.
Hi. I don't think his favorite is on it.
If he's on his phone, he is. Can you just go check? Or go see if he's on his Xbox? I'm not going to use any of the pearl inks because I found that the pearl inks really don't like to move. So I'm just going to use regular alcohol inks. I have, for right now, I have the Brea Reese Ultramarine Blue because that was really pretty. The Baja Blue from Pinata, the white from Pinata, and then we'll go from there and see if, what did I say? Isopropyl? What? Propyl? Isopropyl. Oh, God. Stop making me laugh. Quit it. Hello, Margaret. Hi, Erica. Hey, Karen. Erica, you'll find that they're super messy. And if you're not a messy person, like I'm usually not a messy person, I'm usually a very controlled crafter. But once you let that go, it's very freeing and they're very beautiful. And I don't know what's going on with me, but I've been making quite a few alcohol ink backgrounds lately. And I just love the effect. See, there it goes again. What's he doing?
Nothing.
He's not on his phone?
No.
Not on his computer?
No.
I don't know. Maybe oceanesque scene. Oceanesque. This is the Baja Blue. A couple sprinkles of that. I don't think I'll need the white on here because of it being white paper, but on the darker paper. Yeah, I didn't get any yet, Linda. I got to look into those because I heard you guys all saying good things about it yesterday. All right, since this is really dark, I'm going to splash some alcohol on here. Just to try to lighten that up a little. Okay, I think maybe I will add a little bit of white on top of this once we move some of this around. Okay, have you guys started watching that Netflix documentary on Tiger King? So, you know, I was upstairs waiting for the kids to come down for dinner, and I'm like, let me go see what's on TV for a few minutes, you know. See, the white did nothing. That was pointless. But anyway, I see this #1 on Netflix, the Tiger King, and I'm like, what is this stuff? And there's so many memes going on right now. Well, I got sucked into it. It was like a train wreck, you guys. I could not stop watching it. So remember back in the day, we used to have Jerry Springer, okay? Then it got a little more muted with Dr. Phil. Well, this was like Jerry Springer reality TV times add the people of Walmart, add, I don't even know what to say, you guys. It was just, if you've watched it, You get sucked into these people and you're like, this is what's out in America? It's trash TV, Jan. It really is. Like, the story is that, I guess back in the 80s and the 90s, I guess it's the 80s and the 90s when people were allowed to buy exotic animals and keep them as pets. Right, Cindy? It is a hot mess. And I'm going to leave this one like this because I like it like that. So I'm just going to, oh, we got to get the foil. Some silver foil. So we're going to give this a second to dry and then we're going to put some foil on it. So anyway, this guy, Joe Exotic, he has like a tiger ranch, I guess, in Oklahoma or something like that. And it didn't start off that way. Kiki, you haven't watched this? It's the Tim Holtz alcohol ink blower. I'll link everything for you, Jody, when we're done here. But this guy, anyway, he has like 100 and some tigers, okay? And it didn't start off that way. He started off as he wanted to do something. His brother died a long time ago in a car accident. And he wanted to memorialize his brother. So he started going around the schools and talking about, like, don't do drugs and don't drink and drive and that kind of stuff. Like, all good intentions. But these kids would not pay attention to him talking. So he needed a way to keep the kids' attention. So he started bringing animals on stage with him. Well, that worked for a little bit, but then the kids kind of lost interest in the animals. So then he learned to do magic. And so he did like these magic tricks for kids. Well, he ended up like buying and keeping these animals and loving them so much and realizing that he could make so much money on these animals that he started to keep the animals, breed the animals. So here you can see all we did was do some alcohol ink. And as the alcohol ink is drying, like I said, alcohol ink is very quick to dry because it evaporates, right? It's alcohol. It starts to get tacky. Oop, there's a letter stuck in that one because I'm using foil that had letters in it. It starts to get tacky. And as it gets tacky, well, that one has a letter E in it. The foil comes right off the release paper. So now we have these little pools of foil stuck to our paper. And just gives it a little extra something to look at. So I like this one. This will look really good with our little seahorses. So we'll move that one aside to dry. So anyway, Joe Exotic does this thing and he gets this woman kind of fired up and she makes it her personal life goal to destroy him, and she is a cat advocate and her sanctuary is called Big Cat something. You guys have to help me out here. Big Cat Rescue, Big Cat something. So she says that she doesn't want it to be legal. Yeah, there's drugs, there's murder, there's, what's it called when you, polygamy, when you can have multiple spouses. There's a little bit of cult stuff going on. The mullet. He steals the country music. You know, he's not singing that music. He stole it from these other singers. The alcohol ink is about 70% dried, Sonia. You don't want it completely dry or the foil won't stick. You want it to be a little tacky. You don't want it wet because if it's wet, it'll just smush under the foil. All right, so now we're going to do that again with some matte cardstock. And this time, I think we will add some of the white in. I don't know that the silver mixative really showed up on here. I guess it did a little bit. Let me get some of that out. It's not like we're using it for anything else. Finally, my mixatives come into play. You're right, Carol. It's a hot mess. And all I kept thinking was, how is any of this legal? Like, why are these people not all in jail? Oh, when you turn on Netflix, it comes right on, Gail. It's Tiger King. He is very dramatic. You can tell this guy lives his life for drama. That's what I hear, Sherry. I'm going to have to look into them. Stacy was telling me that yesterday. I need to get the alloys. So anyway, that's why I was late tonight, because I was sitting on the couch watching this, and then I realized what time it was, and I was like, oh, I gotta go downstairs and bake something pretty. All right, so I'm gonna start the same way, I think. I'm gonna start with some blending solution, and from what I understand, blending solution is, ooh, now there's a reaction. Remember yesterday I said, I'm kind of surprised that the back is not coming off? Well, look at that. I said yesterday, oh, the color's not coming off the paper. Well, apparently, this is a little different paper. Maybe I just didn't notice because I didn't start with blending solution. Anyway, might as well add some more to that. Hi, Bernie. Yeah, Margaret, I saw your example on our Facebook page, and it's gorgeous. I am going to add some white to this one. And more blending solution. And we just start puffing away here. Some people use a hair dryer to blow the ink around. I'd be a little afraid to do that because I'd be afraid that it would just be too powerful. Maybe a lower speed heat gun. I have never tried the heat gun. I'm a little too scared to try that. I really like this area over here. Let me put some more of this in here. And wherever you think it's too dark, add a little white. And it lightens it up. Let me put some mixative in there. Yeah, the alcohol ink lightens it. I mean, the isopropyl alcohol lightens it. The blending solution kind of moves it around without us losing color. See how quickly that stopped moving? So if I put alcohol on, you can do either one. I like the blending solution because the blending solution allows it to move without draining any of the color. The alcohol allows it to move, but it definitely lightens it up. You lose some of the color. So we need a little bit more. What's the matter, Jill? I just want to lighten a couple of these dark spots up a little bit. Move some of that off of there. Maybe a little bit in this corner. Oh, Stacy. You might want to go get that. Stacy, are you doing the don't touch my mail for 3 days thing? My Girl Scout cookies came today. That was super quick. What do you think? I kind of like this, but I don't know. Do you think I should do a little more on the edges? There we go. Put some of that white in there. The mixatives and the pigment, like the white, they don't travel as far as the colored alcohol inks because they have pigment in them, so they're a little heavier. So you can see they just don't travel as far. Me either, Stacy. Stacy's like, no, I want my stuff. Do silver, do a little bit of this. Yeah, that didn't come out as cool as I was hoping, but whatevers. Okay. I think we're good with this one. Okay, so we're going to let it cool a second. No, it's not that hard, Stephanie. I thought it would be, but it's really a light, flexible material. Like, it looks heavier than it is. You would think that it would be, but it's really not. I don't know. It's just ergonomically easy to use. It's not too big. It's very simple to do. And it pushes out a lot of air. I know, Sherry, non-Yupo paper. Jill, I just started, hon. It's okay. Use only the cool setting on the dryer, Bab says. Okay. Ship some of that here, please. It's 27. Oh, no, we don't need any. You keep your 27 degrees. No, thanks. No, Stacy, but we can. I just like this because it's already blue. So for me, it makes it a lot easier. I think when we're doing backgrounds, a kind of camouflage, because that first layer is already done. Where's there a seahorse? All right, so this is starting to cool down, or not cool down, dry and evaporate. So you can tell when it's wet because it still looks really wet, but when it dries, you're really not going to know that it's dry because it's still kind of tacky looking. So you just kind of have to go in with the foil, stick it down, and see what works. I did not invent this. I saw this on a video. So I cannot take the claim for it, but I use it every opportunity I can get. Oh, Stacy, where are you? I'm on vacation officially, so I'll just get in the car and come down. Oh, Arizona. I love Arizona, Stacy. That's right. I know your address. I went on one vacation to Arizona, and I really enjoyed myself. It was a really nice time. I don't know. Arizona just seems kind of sophisticated, yet you got your beautiful deserts, clean. I couldn't deal with the scorpions and all that stuff, though. No. Oh, Bonnie, go get something to eat. I'll still be here. I'm not going anywhere. It's Friday night. I was actually done with work at like 3 o'clock today. My boss did our meeting early so we could get done a little sooner. Like I said, we're on vacation next week. I was going to run out to the hardware store and get some paint. But honestly, you guys, I don't know if I want to risk it. I mean, I know I got a week of doing nothing, but I figure I'll just spend the week hanging out with you guys. All right, I think that's all that's going to take. When it doesn't take any more foil, you know it's pretty much dry. But, oh, isn't that cool? Can you see all the foil bits in there? Stacy, we got to get you a YouTube channel. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie said food can wait. I'm more important. What did Terry say and I missed it? Oh, looks and sounds like you wrapping hair. Coloring my own hair I can do. Right now I can paint my nails. As they grow out, I just kind of have been filing them down. But I know eventually one of them is going to break, and that's when I'm going to have to be like, no! And I'm going to have to soak them off. I know. First world problems. They just spray a little alcohol down. I think my sister left. She was making me laugh, and then she ditched us. Okay, and I just like to wipe that down because I really don't want alcohol ink stuck to the bottom of my paper. And behind me, on the desk behind me, there is another non-stick mat, so I put them on there to dry. I posted that. Yeah, Hobby Lobby is closing their stores for the epidemic. Hi. Okay, so let's try this again. I wonder if now I got a little bit of alcohol ink on my blower here, but I can just clean that off. No big whoopee there. I have a feeling that a lot of people have a lot of paint on this thing. Okay, so we're gonna go in and do this again. I want to see if this runs off of the shiny foil. It does lift a little bit off the shiny foil, so just work quickly is what I would say. I'm going to try to keep the dark spots, to a minimum. Too much dark, more light. I really like this Baja Blue. It's gorgeous. And we'll put a little white in there, even though I know the white's not going to move too much. And we'll put a little silver in there. I'm trying to put the mixatives and the white in with the blending solution. Maybe it'll give us a little more working time. Who knows? It's all fun. Definitely can see the white better on this one. Now as it starts to dry, it moves less. You can just go in and add some more. I'm going to put a little bit more alcohol on here instead of the blending solution. There we go. This one's just not as cool. I really don't have enough ink on this one, so we're going to put a second layer on this one. You could also use canned air if you don't have the blowy thing, or you have issues with your hands. Canned air will work the same way. Oh, you know what? I'm going to grab some different. Here's Mermaid. This is Ranger ink Mermaid, but I think it might be the same. Ooh, it's got a little more green to it. Let's add some of this. Let's just add a whole bunch of different colors of blue on here. Blue greens. Aquamarine. You guys are like typing all kinds of stuff and I missed it. I saw Hobby Lobby mango stores have been closed. Cough. The harder you push this, the more air comes out, the further it travels. Just so you know. So if you push it lightly, it just goes a little bitty ways, but if you press it harder, it goes way further. Hi, luxury card store. Oh, that's as dark as that other stuff was. I was trying to go a little lighter. Whoopsie. Whoa. I think the other one was just prettier than this one. I don't know. You can also use for this method, I heard, have not tried because I really don't have any but two, alcohol marker refills. So I heard if you have like Copic marker refills, they will also work. Again, I have not tried them, but I would assume pretty much the same thing. Stampin' Up blower that holds pens. What's that? Hi, Penny. Yeah, I'm trying to do this kind of underwater theme. Yeah, you're right, Stacy. It's probably not cost effective because aren't those things... Well, I guess they're around the same price. They're like $5 or $6. And if you buy Ranger inks, you're spending $4 to $5, right? Purple? Okay, we can do purple. I agree with you. I think it needs something else. Which other one? The one from earlier today or last night? The Seahorse one. Yes, the Seahorse one. Let's do some purple. You can use alcohol, but the blending solution has a fixative in it. Okay. I didn't know that. I mean, once alcohol inks are dried, they're pretty much fixed. I mean, you don't really need to do anything. They're permanent. Adding that purple really makes this pop a little better. Thank you. Whoever said add purple. Jan. Good job. Man, my eyes are bugging out. I can't see you guys' comments tonight. That purple really is pretty. I'm gonna do one more purple down here. Oh yeah, they say never put blending solution in a spray. Correct. Yes, I do recall hearing that. Yes, something bad will happen. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with this, guys, because we need to add some foil here, and then we need to cut out some seahorses and put some cards together, and then I know some people are going to want them. Do you guys know any people that might want them? Oh, yeah, that's not good. We don't want that. We got enough nasty stuff out in the air right now. We don't need that stuff sticking to my lungs or anything. All right, I want to give this just a second to get kind of tacky. Some places probably are. And I'm using that same piece of just scrap foil, guys. Bonnie, it would probably clog up the nozzle. But you know what? I bet putting mica powders on this would have been cool. So I have never used gold flakes, and this is why. Because if you have any leftover pieces of foil laying around, it's the same thing. You just put down a little bit of adhesive, stick it down, peel it off, and voila, you have gilding, faux gilding. Okay. These are all pretty cool. Now this is pretty much done. We're going to throw this out. I'm done with this. Ooh. I think I like the matte one better, though. I mean, it's still pretty, but... And you have a little couple peekaboo pieces of the foil still, the cardstock poking through. So we didn't completely cover it up. All right, so we're going to put these background pieces aside for just a second. Let me move all of this alcohol stuff off the table. And we'll put some cards together. We'll see how many we can get. I'm going to have to make it a trivia question or something. I'm going to have to think of some way to make it fair, because I'm not going to have enough to send one to all 85 people that are watching right now. I cannot believe that. But thank you all. Oh, 83 people. 2 people just left me. Guess they just were unhappy they weren't going to get a card. I don't know. I will say 83 people watching and 14 thumbs up. Just saying. Just saying. Doing a little bit of self-promotion there. All right, I'm moving all the alcohol inks off the table here so I can get everything else out. So give me just 1 second. You guys know I like to have some room. Oh, now there's 15 thumbs up. Okay, thank you, Carmen. Stacy, I been looking at your cards. I wasn't going to get them, and now I'm like, oh, I got to get those. So I do have these card bases made out. I think I'm going to use these. As much as I love the look and the design of the long ones, it's just not going to be practical for me to make envelopes for all of those. So I'm sorry, guys. You're going to get A2 size cards here. Let me find my little seahorses. Here they are. I packaged them nice and neat. And I'm also going to cheat and grab some foiled card to cut them out of. So give me 1 second to do that. Going over into my good stash for my favorite 82 viewers. Man, people are just dropping off like flies. They're like, okay, we saw what we need to see. We gotta go now. I would prefer the sunflower anyway, Stacy. That's my favorite. Okay. Well, Jill, it's time to use them. Oh, so who said collecting alcohol? 2 of your comments blurred together. Oh, Rena, this is Elizabeth Craft Designs for the small guy, and then Hero Arts for the 2 big ones. So I'm going to do just like I did yesterday. Maybe I'll do the medium, the baby. Nah, it just doesn't look as good. All right, I'm going to change it up a little. We're going to do Daddy and the little one, because the medium one is a 2-part die system, and I'm not going to do that today. So we're going to do these are the Hero Arts ones we're going to use today. So these 2, the big one and the little one, come in the Hero Arts. Look, think of how the cool Father's Day card. Up there we go, buffering again. Now I'm going to be using some of my Stampin' Up! Orange iridescent foil here. I want to cut it down so it fits in the Machino. Let me see here. Try to make this as effective as I can. Okay. The Seahorse die set from Hero Arts is called Paper Layering Seahorses, and I will link everything for you guys at the end. I mean, we're already here. Quit your complaining, Nance. We'll just cut out as many as we can cut out. I have my magnetic shim and my plastic shim on top there. Got my top plate. I'll run them through my Gemini Junior. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I have the koi fish. We could also do some with the koi fish. Look at. Oh, the glory. Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. Let's see Junior. Oh, Junior didn't poke out. There he is. Junior's stuck to the cutting mat. He's so cute. He's so tiny. We need like 3 Juniors. Okay. Oh, this one does cut out. Oh, I know why. The background. That pokey tool. Stacy enabler alert. Well, you know, Stacy is VP of the FSC. This one's still pretty, but we do need a background behind that one, so we'll have to cut a different background. All right, let's cut a couple more here. No, the ones I used yesterday were just because I had already made them and I didn't like them in blue, so I colored them. Look at how clean that cuts. I love this little machine. And there's a lot of little pieces on this guy. I guarantee if I would have did this with my Big Shot, I'd be poking out little pieces for days. Look at that. It's just a little flick and they all fall out. Love it. Oh, there's some back here. Speak too soon, Nancy. I didn't even notice those on yesterday's die. Oh, well, don't worry, Bernie. It's being recorded, so you can always go back and watch it whenever you want. 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 weeks from now, 3 days from now, 3 months from now, whenever. I do wish they had a shadow die with this, like the Elizabeth Craft Designs one, but I'm not going to complain. It's all in the name of art, and it's all beautiful. All right, can I get one more? Oh, I can get one more little guy. Okay, because he's tiny, I'm going to put a little tape on him. We don't want him to move. Could probably get 2 or 3 more out of him. Where's my little scrapey tool? Carol sent me. Here it is. Did anybody get their cards this week that I sent them? I sent like 5 or 6 cards every day this week. I sent some today too. I'm going to use up every possible square inch of this foil. Ah. Judy, when you posted yours, I was like, wow, that card's awesome. And then I was like, wait, I made that. I didn't even recognize that it was one of mine. We cut out all the little babies. Yes, Terry. Terry has a whole wall of my cards. Terry, some of them I look at them, I'm like, those are really pretty. And I'm like, wait, did I make that? And I saw Leah's card on there. All right, just a couple more seahorses and then we'll move on, I promise. I just can't bear the thought of throwing away this cardstock without using every little piece of it up. You guys can relate. I said this will make a cute like Father's Day card because it doesn't have to be a feminine card. It can be a masculine card. I squeeze one in over here. Oh, yes, I can. This is old Stampin' Up! Last year's celebration. It's kind of orangey, peachy, iridescent. And I was just trying to pick something that contrasted against the blue. I used to have, who is the company? God, I can't think of their names. My first die cutting machine was like, hold on, I think I actually have a piece of it still here. It starts with an A. But it was like if you went to a scrapbooking store and you went to their, like the back room where they did crops and things like that. They used to have this giant machine and you had to press the hand press down to get it to die cut. Yes, that's it. They're cute. And so they came out with a rolling machine, but the it was really big and it rolled. And then Sizzix came out with the big kick right after that. And my dad bought me the big kick, so I didn't need the other machine anymore. And I think I gave it to my sister, my older sister. But the Sizzix one to me was easier to use. And I still have my big kick. I never bought a new Big Shot, but it works the same. I mean, the Big Shot looks cool. Now, if any of you guys come across a Hello Kitty Big Shot, because that was like a limited edition one, I would love to get my hands on one of those for Leah. But it was like a limited edition to get it. Because she loves all things Hello Kitty. Okay, this seahorse may not work, but we'll find out here. He's kind of on the very edge. That's what it was, an Ellison, yes. Aw, I'm glad. And I want to thank you guys for supporting my coworkers, little girls that are selling Girl Scout cookies. They only have a few days left. So I have the link up there if you guys still want to. And like I said, I got my cookies within like 4 days, I think. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of those little guys. Let me cut a couple more of these bigger ones and we'll do a couple backgrounds. I have this paper. I could do that for the background. So let me do... trying not to mess up my sandwiches. My sandwich. I have this other color I want to do a couple of. So I want to do the background. We'll do a couple of these. And we'll do this guy. And we'll do baby. Yeah, so what happened? Does anybody know what happened with Stampin' Up and Sizzix? Stampin' Up is no longer going to sell the Sizzix Big Shot. Anybody know what the story is on that? Oh, if you go head to toe with this Elizabeth Craft Designs one, it fits much better. Okay, look at that. So this is like a matte, almost like a light pink. And putting the frame of the orange on top of there, that's pretty. Oh, Sizzix put Stampin' Up into that. They don't own all the rights to die cutting. They certainly didn't invent it. They may have been mass producers of it, but they didn't invent it. Yeah, unfortunately, the little girls can't do that this year. I asked Leah if she wanted to be a Girl Scout. She was like, no. I was like, okay. She didn't want to have anything to do with it. Yeah, if you go on our Facebook group, Luxury. I thought Luxury was part of our Facebook group. It's in there, hon. Am I poking out? Here we go. I'm like, why is this not coming out? There we go. And I know this is tedious and nobody wants to hang out and watch me do this, but I'm going to try to start assembling cards. So I just want to make sure that I don't have any little bits hanging out. You guys will have to figure out some kind of a game or something so we can do these cards. Because I know you guys, I don't want you fighting over them, all right? Maybe we'll do whose birthday is the closest. Something like that. Then you can just thank your mom and dad. If they're still around. I haven't heard from my mom in a little bit. It's quite calming, actually. It's foiling and stamping fun. Stacy, can you link it? Bonnie, I feel like if you and Karen got in a room together, the wine would be gone very quickly. Where is Karen? I haven't seen her tonight. Karen, are you here? Thank you, Stacy. know if this one's gonna fit. Oh yeah, it'll fit. It'll fit. Tape. Gotta be careful with this one. I hope somebody's writing these dates down because I'm cutting here. So somebody's going to have to volunteer to write dates down. Judy, we're going to make beautiful little Seahorse family cards. And you can, I'll send some out and then you can use them however you want. I'll send them blank so you can write your own message in there. I normally send them to you guys, unless you ask for a message. And I'm trying to use every little inch of paper I can use here. I don't know if that's going to fit on there. I'm losing a little bit of Oh, I said I don't know how I'm going to decide who to give these cards to, so I think we should do a game or something. And then I said, what about if we do whose birthday is the closest? So I hope somebody is writing these dates down. Did I tell you guys yesterday that I went to do, oh no, it was today. So I went to do groceries online and was like, oh, I'll just do drive-by pickup. Like I'll order my groceries, had everything in there. It wasn't that much. It was only like $100. It really isn't too much. So I'll drive to the store and pick them up. Like I don't feel like going in the store and doing the shopping, but I don't want to pay for delivery service. So I'll do drive-by pickup. The soonest I could go and pick up my groceries, it said, was next Thursday. I was like, guess I'm going to the grocery store this weekend. I made turkey burgers for dinner tonight. And I told you guys I'm not huge on, like, eating turkey because to me turkey's kind of dry. But they came out pretty good. Ooh, that one barely fit in there. That's not gonna fit. Can do 2 more babies out of this one. Hold on. Oh, you never know. I could switch it up at any time. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want. Nothing in life is fair. That includes who I pick for a free card. And I guess the governor of Pennsylvania said everybody needs to be in lockdown because we're about to get hit with the worst of it. I guess this is going to be our peak here. So everybody's at their most contagious this week. So you East Coasters, East Coast, yeah, I guess that's it. East Coasters. Stay in lockdown, folks. All right, I have one of those. I do need one of each of these. Where'd the other half go? There it is. And I think I'll do one more of these. And then I guess we can start doing some assembly. Oh, I wanted to cut out some little babies out of there, but that's okay. We'll come back to that one. Use half turkey and half regular, like beef. Connie, just make sure you wear your gloves, your face mask. Something is better than nothing. This did make me realize how much I do touch my face in a day. Like, I'm constantly touching my face. Where is... Didn't I cut out... Did I not cut out a solid one of those? This is going to go with this. I'm going to layer those up. I guess I didn't and thought I did. Well, we got plenty of the big ones. That's for sure. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Oh my gosh, 98 people? Where did you guys come from? Okay. I'm gonna have to get the Sizzix brush out for that one. She's upstairs. Her and Xavier have been bonding this week. I'm not going to complain about that too much. So, for example, this morning, they both got their homework done pretty quick. They're online schooling, you know. And then I have to work all day, so I'm on my WebExes. But, like, at lunch, like, I get a break of, like, a half an hour between the WebExes to go to the bathroom and all that stuff. Anyway, so I've been making them, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So this morning, like, they both came down for breakfast. They got on their laptops. And then I was doing my WebEx, and I was like, hey, you guys need to move into the living room because they're right behind me in the dining room, and that's where my office desk is. I put it in the dining room on purpose so that I wouldn't be distracted by all the pretty shiny stuff down here. Anyway, they both went into the living room, and I could hear them and see them, and he was helping her do her class assignments today, which was cool. And then she was in the afternoon then. He was taking a nap, I guess. So she went in her room, and she just kind of was doing her own thing in her room. And I went back and checked on her later in the afternoon, and she was in the bed with him. He wasn't sleeping. He was just kind of laying there, but she was just, like, next to him. Like, it was kind of cute. Like, he was just there, and she was there. She was on her phone, like, watching videos or something on her phone, but it was just cute that she was in there laying with him, you know. And then I checked on them again, and they were playing some kind of video game together. And he was, like, telling her, oh, you need, you know, you should do this or you should do that, and like trying to help her improve whatever video game they were playing. So they've been doing a lot of sisterly, brotherly stuff together, and they're 7 years apart. He's 13, she's 7. So yeah, she's not a baby, but I can't imagine too many 13-year-olds want to hang out with that, you know, a 7-year-old. I'm just saying, but he's a good big brother. Okay, so I thought I cut another body out of that one. So we got some big ones. We got a couple of babies here. I need another body to go with that one. Darn it. Well, I'll have to do that one later. All right, I'm going to just kind of slide this stuff over to the side. And if we need to cut some more out, we'll cut some more out. But I think we can start doing some assembly. Who's here? I can't see today. Hola, Selma. She's always been a good big brother. I said the other day, I think she really changed both of our lives. And she changed my relationship with Xavier because I will admit, I don't think I was a very good mom for him when he was younger. I was young. I wasn't young. I was 30. But I was so wrapped up in chasing my career that, you know, the most hurtful thing someone said to me was probably the most true thing, was that I was a part-time mom. And it's true. I was so busy trying to do so well in my career that I really didn't spend the time with him that I could have as a mom. And after she was born, I really slowed down a lot and put my kids first. And I even said something to him the other day, like, am I a better mom now than I was when you were little? And he didn't really answer me, but this look came out of him. So she really changed all of our lives. And she came the year after my dad died. So many blessings with that little girl. All right. Are you guys talking about cats? I'm allergic to cats. All right. For this piece, I think I'm going to have to cut it down to 3.5, which is what I did to the other pieces, right? Yes, when we did the other foil pieces. So these will be kind of center pieces. For these other ones, Selma, you didn't see, but we did alcohol inks on metallic cardstock. Oh my gosh, buffering again. I don't know why it's doing that. Hi, Catherine. So we're going to cut these down to, let's see, how, these are European size papers, right? So, no, that's 11. Is this 8.5? Oh, no, it's regular 8.5 by 11. So I should be able to get 4 card fronts out of this, right? If I cut them down to 4.25 by 4, just smaller than... Five and a quarter by 4. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm going for it. That doesn't look right. That's not 5.25. That's 5.5, Nance. Jeez. Why am I using the big one? I don't know. Let me get my little trimmer out. What do I do for a living, Jill? I was up until October in the car business. This is my 20th year. Oh, there's that other one. This is my 20th year in the car business. I started off as a salesperson, then worked my way up as the finance manager, then worked my way up to used car manager, new car manager, all the way up to general sales manager, which is basically the sales manager who runs the front of the store or the sales department. And then in October, I had basically had enough with just the pressure of everything, and I walked out. Just left. Said, not doing this anymore. And got a call from a company that is just super amazing. I don't regret any of it. I would do it all again in a heartbeat. But now I'm home for my kids. I make my own hours, and even everything that's going on right now. So far, they are letting us do training at home. I haven't been laid off, where all the dealerships I worked at have all laid people off. It's just the nature of the business. Unfortunately, if we can't sell cars, you know, can't pay bills. So the company that I'm with is paying all of us, and I'm very, very lucky right now, and I realize that. Super lucky to be where I'm at. And for the first time in 20 years, I have a woman for a boss. And she gets me. She understands it. This is a really difficult thing to work for the car business and be a woman. I know that sounds stupid, but it's true, unfortunately. But my boss is amazing. I love her. Okay, we should be able to very quickly throw these into cards. Jill, that's awesome that your sister is a service department manager. You very rarely see women in the service department. That's great. I mean, I'm sorry she got laid off, but she'll be back. She'll be back stronger than ever. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I know it is tough right now, and I have ink on my fingers again. Yeah, thank you, Sparkle Miss, for telling us. Don't feel guilty. Everybody's situation is different, and everything happens for a reason. And we're all going to get through this stronger than ever. Okay, I do have my card bases. So I'm not going to go like super fancy with these because I think the backgrounds kind of stand up for their own. These two backgrounds, I do want to put something. But these, look how gorgeous these are. And then we just, oh, so pretty. Okay, so the two blue pieces of foiled cardstock, matte cardstock, were 8.5 by 11. So I just cut these down to 5 1/4 by 4. These are pre-made card bases. If you get fingerprints on them, then you know that that's my fingerprint. Aw, Belinda, it's so sweet. So, ooh, I like that better. I'm just going to glue while you guys keep talking, and I keep trying to put my head over there and read the comments, but my eyes are not so good tonight. We don't judge on spelling here. We know how the stupid phone works. It works when it wants to work. We get that. Then we'll put some little babies on here. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I think the orange and the blue really go well together, right? We're going to put another baby on here. And then if you have clear sequins, you can put those on there like bubbles. This glue dries super fast, so you gotta be quick to work with it. And I just smushed a whole bunch out. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's do this one. Oh, pow! So pretty. Because this is regular cardstock on the back side, it sticks no problem. Like, it's not, you know, sometimes when you use foiled cardstock, it's kind of thin or it just doesn't want to stick. This is pretty heavy duty stuff here, so. So on this one, I'm going to use this one. Oh, that's so pretty. Now, if you wanted to give it a little more dimension, I did like when I put the Nuvo paste on these yesterday. The Nuvo paste, just even around the edges, really kind of gives it a little bit of extra dimension. Obviously, I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm kind of mass producing these. But doing that Nuvo paste really would make these stand out. Now we're going to do this. Now this one gets a little tricky because this is super fine. Oh, we're going to cheat. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if it fits in this guy. Can I make this work without ripping his nose off? Oh, careful. Careful. Nope. He's gonna lose his nose. Ta-da! And it's the last bit of sticky. How do I take this out? Oh, there we go. I need a refill for that now. What I don't like is the little piece of, the little bits of adhesive that still get stuck in between there, you know. I have like the big Xyron in the back closet. I should probably get that out. See, there's still little pieces of sticky in there, but oh well. We'll deal with it. There we go. There we go. Like that there's no rhyme or reason to the pattern. It just looks really pretty. Oh, somebody should have said green. Green Yupa or green alcohol inks would have looked cool on here because then it would have looked like real, what do they call it? Seaweed, right? Kelp. Oops. Next. Ooh, that one's really pretty. So other than Margaret, has anybody else tried this yet? I have foiled on foiled paper. Yep. Comes out gorgeous. So what I'm doing is these seahorses that are cut out of matte cardstock, I'm putting on the glossy background, and the glossy seahorse I'm putting on the matte background, if that makes sense. Nope, here's another one. Wheel. Oh, I have a fine... Are you guys looking for a Crafter's Companion? Oh, you guys are talking about adhesive. I have foiled on metallic paper. It looks gorgeous. Those butterflies I did the other day, if you guys have seen those I've done on foiled cardstock, they came out beautiful. Why is my glue not coming out? No, I must not have had the lid on there correctly. Let's try that again. Really? Come on. Well, guess I won't be using that. I think you guys are right. Gonna have to go old school Dotto way here. I used to live on this stuff. Dotto adhesive. Used it for everything. I didn't know there was different types of glue. I just used that for everything. There we go. That'll work. There's a cap under it to take off the Stampin' Up! Glue. This? Oh, I've had it. It's already been opened and used. I know what you're talking about. It's just dried up in there, that's all. I love this, that you guys are all interacting. It's like if we were all like in a room together hanging out. Well, I guess we are. We're all like a big chat room, right? Party room, Nance's house, foiling. I ripped his head off. Whoops. To glue that back on. Oh, man. All right, whoever gets this one, I'm sorry. Your seahorse is slightly decapitated. Oops. This one. There we go. Let's put them back together. Nobody will ever know. Voila. guys talking about? There was a earthquake. I feel like this one needs a baby. Y'all is getting a baby. Oh, well, everybody's getting a baby because we're out of mommy and daddies. We only have babies left. And you get a baby. And you get a baby. You're gonna get another baby. Oh my gosh, those people can't get a break. You guys need a baby?
Welcome to Nancy's Seahorse Adoption Agency. We'll provide your family with a child, and each child with a loving family.
All right. I still have a couple more that I can make, but I will do those off camera. I don't want to keep you guys all here like for 10 hours like we did the other night. Yeah, don't forget to join our Facebook group, Foiling and Stamping Fun, where you can post all of your creations. We don't judge on your artwork. We only give you compliments and thumbs up, just like thumbs upping this video. Hint, hint. We don't care what products you use. We don't care if you've been doing this for 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, 50 years. We are here all to support each other. Life is hard enough, so we are your crafty virtual friends. So I was able to make 5 cards so far, plenty more that I can do off camera, but I want to show you guys how super cute these came out. Each one is a little different. You know this is an authentic original card. Oh, let's finish it off here. And I know there are 100 and some people watching right now. I'm sorry. I'm only going to have, what, 8 to give away. So let's see. I think we should probably do it by birthday. So if your birthday is in April, we are in April. If your birthday is in April, please email me your mailing address if you would like one of these cards. I will mail it to you blank inside so that you can use it however you feel fit. If you want to put it on the mantle and say, I got this from Nancy, feel free. If you want to re-gift it and give it to someone, these would make great Father's Day cards because the male seahorses carry the children. And I believe seahorses mate for life. Somebody told me they did a paper on this, and so... You can't, darling, you can't get my personal stamp anymore. It was from Creative Vision Stamps, and she stopped making them. But I will find some other. There are only 2 April birthdays. Okay, let's do... How many were for March? Jan wrote these down, right? Happy birthday, Suzette. So if I do Dr. Early, Bonnie, Suzette, who else? There was 2 in April. All right, so if your birthday was March or April, email me. And I'll hold up my little pink card. All right, here we go. So here's my email, nancystamps15@gmail.com. Please email me your physical address. I am out of international stamps right now, so if you are international, I have to go to the post office and get some more stamps. I'm down to T-Rex stamps. And then if you haven't joined our new Facebook group, it's Foiling and Stamping Fun on Facebook group. And I believe Stacy did post the link earlier. You can just click right on that. And we do have some little Girl Scout cookies on there that you guys, if you want to, you know, pick up some. Okay. So here we go. So yeah, if your birthday's March or April, congratulations, you win. If I have any cards left, I'll let people know. So we did alcohol ink backgrounds, and I will link everything in the description for you guys, okay? Where you can get them. From the foiling cardstock, to the alcohol inks, to the blower, to the dies. They're all different. They're all pretty cool. And I feel much better now. I was really like guilty, guys. I'm not even kidding you. Like I was like, look at this beautiful card. And I don't feel like sharing it. But I want everybody to have one. So what do? We duplicate it. And I think these are actually better because I love these foiled seahorses. And mine's not foiled. Mine's just got Nuvo boots on it. Yep, Bonnie, I will link everything, hun. Thank you, Sparkle Miss. Sparkle Miss, can you email me too, hun? I want to send you something. Oh, darling, if you go on our Facebook page, Anne Marie is really an expert at the Go Press and Foil. She will be able to give you a little bit more information on using that machine. When I do the Spellbinders demonstrations, you'll have to watch there. I know, aren't the babies so cute? I have to cut out some more seahorses and put some more cards together. Thank you, Jan. You're awesome. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. I know, it's late. We will figure out what we're going to do for this weekend. Remember, I'm on vacation next week, so as long as I'm not painting, I plan on spending time with my besties, you guys. And if you are not a subscriber and you're new to my channel, I would love for you to be a subscriber. If you click the button that's going to come up in the bottom right corner and click the bell, you can become a subscriber. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that on your way out. And click the notifications because I don't always schedule when I'm going to come on. I came on at 8 o'clock tonight, so. Let me link that for you, darling. Hold on. I'll link the stamping, the Facebook page. Give me 1 second here. Can't do it from my phone, apparently. Well, yeah. Darling, here's the page. It's Foiling and Stamping Fun. If you can find that on Facebook. Join that and I will accept you. And everybody else, give it about 20 minutes. I'm going to go link everything for you right now, and then you can order everything, whatever you want to do here. Okay. Oh, thanks, Stace. You guys are great. I can't do it from my phone. This is why I have you, Stacy. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Have a safe weekend. If you're going to run out tomorrow, please put your gloves on. Put your masks on. Wash your hands a billion times. Try not to touch your face. Try not to go in contact with any weirdos. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.